Hey collective, welcome in. I am Head.Lioness. We are about to get into a little collective love message and see what's the most important thing you need to know surrounding matters of love. We're going to see who's in your energy, what you need to know about them, what's going on in energy, and what you need to know about it. Okay, so y'all come in, tap the screen for me, hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section as you watching it if it resonates. Okay, you guys, off rip, I'm seeing that there's something about somebody got some feelings that they have. They're hiding it. There's some type of romantic feelings that a person has for another person, or about a situation, and they're hiding it. Okay. And it's something about, like, maybe somebody could have like a family life, or somebody could be focused on themselves right now. Maybe that could be why they're repressing certain emotions or something like that. Somebody, like, I don't know what these affairs are that somebody needs to get in order. If this is some type of drama with another, like, union that they got to get their affairs in order with, or if somebody, I don't know what this is about, but, you know, it's something about some type of, like, freedom. Somebody is looking for some type of freedom when it comes to a situation. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to see what comes out. Moon energy is very, very heavy. So somebody's, like, intuition, somebody's, like, inner dialogue is, like, telling them, hey, you need to go about this in a certain type of way, or you need to get active, you need to do this. Somebody's intuition about some type of feelings or emotions that they have is, like, really... Venus is here. It's something about matters of the heart. It's something about matters of the heart. Love. Somebody, there's some type of pleasure, some type of attraction that somebody has to somebody that they deem as very pleasurable or something like that. Venus energy is here, and this 10th house is here. Okay, it's something about, like, somebody, like, it's somebody's destiny or something like that. There's some type of attraction to some 10th house energy or something like that. Somebody, it's something about, like, I don't even want to say some, it's like somebody is being called to go towards their purpose, their calling, their intuition. Pisces at the bottom of the deck, somebody's very intuitive, somebody's in a very creative space, somebody is, I just feel like there could be a lot of daydreaming about a particular individual, or maybe a reality that they would like to see with a particular individual. It's something about with this 10th house energy, this could be masculine energy here. Okay, it doesn't have to be. It's also something, maybe somebody has a reputation. This could be somebody that has a very good reputation. Either you, this person, okay, maybe somebody with this 10th house energy. Somebody could be, you know, very creative for work with this Pisces energy here. Somebody could be a creator, whether that's content, whether that's they have a skill, like whatever the fuck it is that they do for work. I'm trying to make sure I'm looking at all of this right. Somebody could definitely have some type of status about themselves. Yeah. When it comes to their career, somebody's definitely doing something that they love for work. Let me put that out there. Somebody's doing something that they love for work, or somebody is, like, looking at, heavy emphasis, Neptune energy is here, idealization. Somebody is looking at somebody else do what they love to do for work or something like that. Their destiny. And I think, like, somebody is, like, somebody's intuition or something like that is, like, encouraging them to do the same thing or to go after a particular individual. Give me more on this Venus energy. There's something, somebody is feeling called to go somewhere. Somebody's feeling called, like their heart chakra is activated. Give me more on this Venus energy. This Virgo energy is here. What planet is Virgo? That's Mercury. So there's something about some type of communication. Yeah, and I wrote that on here too. Somebody wants to come in and communicate maybe some type of feelings or some type of attraction that they have to another person. Maybe even something about analyzing or over analyzing. Somebody is fantasizing about healing something with another person. Okay. Somebody feels like another person is a part of their destiny. Signs are out here. This Neptune, look at this shit here, y'all. And I'm trying to not have a motherfucking nip slip on this thing. Okay, Pisces is here with this Neptune energy. It's something about somebody is very, very fucking spiritual. Or somebody's like going through a spiritual awakening. When it comes to, there could be a masculine, a Pisces masculine that's going through some sort of spiritual awakening or something like that. Some type of creative spark or something. There's some type of idealization here, some type of thought process. It's something also about some sort of illusion. Somebody could have thought that they were enjoying what they do for work, or this certain maybe lifestyle that they were living. And that's what I was saying. It's something about some type of romance, and somebody got to get their affairs in order or something like that, with their home life, with their family, okay, their emotions, or some type of foundation. When we seen that 4th house energy, 5th house energy, it's something about maybe somebody being in some sort of space where they want to be self-expressive. They want to be able to express themselves authentically or something like that. But they could, there could be some type of Jupiter energy is here. There's some type of growth here and some idea to expand, or something that somebody is like thinking about, and they want to communicate this with another person. They want to communicate this with another person. Working on something, working together on something. There's some type of attraction here. Virgo and Pisces could be significant. Could be you, could be this person. Okay, or could be heavily aspected in one of you guys' chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Neptune. Okay, Jupiter. Could be Virgo or Pisces. The overall energy, though, is somebody is like, there's some type of sacrifice with this Neptune energy that somebody is feeling like they're going to have to make in order to go after their destiny, or to go where their heart, somebody's heart is calling them to go in a particular direction, you guys. Somebody's heart is calling for them to go towards another person. But there's some type of like affairs that this person knows they need to get in order first. Somebody's, gifts are amplifying. Somebody is going through a spiritual awakening and their gifts are amplifying. Their spiritual gifts are like, amplifying. Somebody could also be getting more involved with the work that they're being called to do within a spiritual community. Wow, that's amazing. Just use your gifts for good. Okay. It's something about some type of confusion, though. There's something about some type of confusion regarding some type of sacrifices that somebody's going to have to make, or something like that. Somebody could want to come and talk to another person about this, with this Virgo energy out here, with this communicating matters of the heart, with this Venus energy. And whoever this is that this person wants to talk to, this is somebody that they're extremely attracted to. This is somebody that they could have a lot of love for. They could think that this person is very beautiful, very handsome. There's like a space in this person's heart for sure, for whoever this is that they want to go and talk to about healing something with. There was some sort of indecision about the work that somebody was being called to do, but it's time for growth. And with this 7th house energy here, it's time to bring balance, and it's time to cooperate. And I think that somebody's in this space where they're like ready to listen and learn, as well as teach, whatever they could offer to some type of connection or something like that. It's something about being positive, about bringing balance and accepting some things. With this Moon energy, it's like somebody could have been fighting their calling. Sheesh. Okay, come through. Somebody was fighting their calling, and I don't think this person is in this space of like, they're not going to continue to do this. Somebody's light bulb is like, I just heard full, like, fully, like it's bright. It's not a flicker. It's not anything like that. Somebody knows that there's some type of sacrifice that they're going to have to make, but they're accepting it. There's some emotions or some type of beliefs or something like that. Some type of feelings or desires that this person had that they could have been defending. But it's something about this person is like accepting their inner self. They're accepting what they're being called to do. There's definitely something about some type of partnership that somebody is supposed to go in with this 7th house energy that will create a avenue for expansion and growth in this person's life. And I think that somebody is being positive, or somebody is trying to come into a headspace with this Jupiter energy where they're being more, open-minded about making certain changes and sacrifices that maybe beforehand they weren't. And there go that 5th house energy. Again, Gemini could be significant, Sagittarius as well. Yeah, there's some type of like feelings with the moon out here, heavy emphasis on a Pisces. There's some type of, with this 5th house energy, there's some type of like, I don't know what this person, it's a lot of love. Like somebody got a lot of feelings, but they've been hiding it. They've been hiding it, or at least they were hiding it. Somebody's accepting some type of feelings that they have, some type of emotions that they have. Some type of romance has been created between two people, and somebody is accepting this. Gemini here, there's like an information overload, and there's so much communication. There could be some fluctuations within communication between you and this individual, or maybe you I don't know, because it's something about somebody is talking a lot, or somebody is like doing a lot of searching for like answers or something like that. Look, insight to understand with this Sagittarius energy here, the wisdom of, resulting from the understanding of. This is growth, luck, and justice, doing what's right. Libra could be significant. Somebody is definitely opening up their, like somebody's crown chakra is being activated, as well as their heart chakra is being activated. Okay. And it's something about some type of feelings or something like that, that somebody could have been holding back. The 8 of Swords in reverse. The moon is here again when I split the deck. There's some type of emotions or something like that that somebody could have been in their head about. Something, these feelings, emotions, or, fantasies, whatever the fuck this is. Idealizations of, what they thought reality was supposed to be. I don't know. Somebody is getting out of their own way about this shit. With that 8 of Swords in reverse, somebody is freeing themselves from some sort of space of self-doubt and like a lack mindset, like some type of mental prison where they felt stuck, they felt trapped. The 3 of Cups is in reverse. Somebody could also be self-isolating. Somebody could not be hanging out with friends, or somebody could be cutting off third parties or something like that, that maybe they used to like, connect with and celebrate with. It's something about this person realizing that it's like, it's too many people. Is what I'm hearing. Like, it's too many people. Again, y'all remember I said at the beginning, I said it's something about somebody got to get their affairs in order. And I don't know if this got something to do, like there's some type of foundation here. Could be a mother, could be with children. Okay. There's some type of like affairs when it comes to their home or something like that. Some type of emotions that they need to get a hold of. They need to get their affairs in order. This could have, like, these affairs that they need to rectify could have been why somebody was kind of like reluctant or hesitant to collaborate or cooperate with another individual. But it's something like, this sounds like to me somebody was closed-minded, and because of certain restrictions, and now they are, I just feel like now somebody could be in a space where they're being more open-minded or open to like growing with another person that will be completely outside of the box. The 7 of Cups is here. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody is like really open to giving to like some sort of like opportunity or something like that. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. So somebody could, Pisces energy, Cancer energy, Capricorn could also be significant. Okay, it's something about somebody wanting to come back towards a person and try one more time. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, this person could be scared. They could definitely be scared. But there's some type of wishful thinking. Somebody has been daydreaming a lot about another individual. Somebody could also be dreaming about another individual or something like that. There's something about somebody has a lot of options or a lot of different routes that they could go. But somebody here, you got another person's like undivided attention or something like that. The Two of Swords in reverse, they know which direction they're going to go in. A decision has been made. Yeah, somebody's going towards their destiny. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's going towards their destiny. Somebody's going towards a stable, solid union that will actually stand the test of time. Damn. Somebody's gonna go build a legacy. They're gonna go cooperate. This is couple goals. Yeah, somebody was weighing their options. With the Two of Swords here, somebody was blind, or it could have been with this Two of Swords also, just based off of everything else we have out here. Somebody could have not wanted to see something from a certain perspective. Like somebody could have not wanted to, like, they could have wanted to act like they didn't realize what was going on, what they were being called to do. They could have been being stubborn. They could have been being stubborn with their belief system or something like that, with their mindset or something like that, stalling it out. But I just think that there's something about this person is going through some sort of spiritual awakening of their own. And I think that this is a big part of the reason. Confirmation, this is a big part of the reason why this person is no longer able to pretend like they don't see what they're being called to do. Their purpose, their actual destiny. Their actual destiny. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody just been bullshitting their time. They've been doing work that is not in alignment, that's not fulfilling, that they don't even have interest in for real, for real. With this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, if somebody been like trying something over and over again, that's not working. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, feminine energy, Sagittarius could be significant as well. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. There's a very stable, independent, feminine energy here. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Somebody got a lot of passion for another person that they're not really speaking to, or that they're not taking action towards. The Sun is in reverse, big Leo energy. They're keeping this to themselves. There's also a lot of sadness about somebody not speaking to another individual, or they did something. They were real free-spirited in all the wrong ways or some shit like that when it came to a very stable. The Page of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that be in everybody's motherfucking face. Like, be all over the place. There's no sense of direction with this person and what they're supposed to be doing, what they're supposed to be taking action towards. And this is like kind of like wild energy when it's in reverse. So whoever this is, they could have showed up in this energy with you, like with no sense of direction on like where this thing was going. Page of Wands reverse. Like, we just talking. Somebody, you could have felt like somebody was talking you in circles. You could have felt like somebody was talking to you in circles with this Page of Wands reverse. Like, where are we doing? The Queen of Pentacles is here. You're somebody that's stable. You're somebody that's like about structure and things being organized. Confirmation. You're like, what are we doing with the Page of Wands in reverse? The Sun is in reverse. This is somebody that could be really sad that they didn't like take proper action towards you. That with the Page of Wands reverse, maybe certain things that was said or done could have caused some type of conflict between you and this individual. Somebody is sad about this. Somebody's not okay with the Sun in reverse. They could be hiding this. Like, we keep seeing this moon energy out here about these feelings that somebody has about another person. Somebody definitely wants to come in and speak to another individual. Could be this Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody is like, and I told y'all, somebody is watching another person do what they love to do. Somebody could be a chef with this Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody could be like, you know, a master chef. Somebody could have their own restaurant. Somebody could, you know, have their own catering business or something like that. Somebody be cooking up some shit. This Queen of Pentacles, whatever this queen be doing, and y'all reverse genders as you need to, whatever she working on, whatever she doing with this 10th house energy here, somebody is watching another person do what they love to do. Their career, whether you are, like I just said, last night, whether you are a boss running your own company, or whether you are in a high position of power running somebody else's company, or you just run your life like a fucking boss. Somebody here. Somebody takes care of business with this Queen of Pentacles energy here. Somebody takes care of what needs to be taken care of. And whoever this is, they could have came in with this Page of Wands reversed, all over the place, no sense of direction, you know what I'm saying, procrastinating, stringing things along, stirring up conflict or something like that. Maybe even secretive with the Sun reverse, hiding things from you or something like that. Somebody wants to come in and talk about healing something with a very stable, mature, feminine energy. Somebody got a lot of love for another person. You bring somebody, I'm telling you, the 8 of Cups is here. Somebody's walking right towards another individual. Somebody's going straight towards another individual. You bring this person a lot of peace. You bring me joy. Okay, Anita Baker could be significant. Somebody's also extremely attracted to your hustle. Somebody's extremely attracted to what you do, how you carry yourself, how you run your shit. Somebody here, like somebody, like whoever this is, you're very, very grounded. What's this eight of Cups? Who is this that's coming towards this Queen of Pentacles to talk? The Hangman is here. Pisces could be significant. Wow, doubling down on that Pisces energy. I got Pisces out here 3 times. 8 of Cups, Hangman, and then the actual Pisces card is here. This Pisces energy. Somebody knows, somebody is being called to go towards another person. Whether they want to deny it, whether they want to hide it, sugarcoat it, try and keep it a secret. Somebody is like, I have to go say something to this person. With this communication here, like somebody is really like analyzing some type of like conversation. Like they could even be overthinking it. They could even be overthinking it. The Hangman is here. The 2 of Wands is here. Somebody's planning. Somebody's making a decision. Somebody's putting something together, some type of action that they're going to take, some type of moves that they're going to make. Roses are significant. Somebody might come with flowers in hand to another person or something like that. Somebody's wearing a red hoodie right now, or there's something about a favorite red hoodie. Somebody could be very creative. Somebody could play an instrument. I can't get that to focus for y'all. Somebody could play the guitar. Somebody could play the violin. Either you, this person. There's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of emotions here, but somebody's light bulb is on. Somebody's light bulb is on. Whoever this is, they were kind of like caught up. Or they're currently caught up with this Hangman energy here. Whoever this is that's coming towards you, that wants to talk, this person was caught up in their head. It was something about like some things needed to be released. With that 5th house, 4th house energy, somebody needs to get their affairs in order, or they need to. You guys just take it as it resonates. Remember, my readings are timeless. Okay? There's something about somebody coming towards another individual wanting to talk about them shifting their perspective with this Hangman energy here, or they're willing to shift their perspective. Wow. With this Hangman energy, somebody's been sitting and they've been thinking. Somebody's been thinking. They've been thinking about some type of direction. Tell me more about this Hangman here. whatever it is that they were caught up on. Okay. The Four of Swords just fell on the floor. Somebody wants to put something to rest. Whatever was having this person caught up and stagnant, where they couldn't figure out if they was going left, they were going right. Somebody wants to come in and talk about how they shifted their perspective, or they're willing to shift their perspective and release certain things. They're willing to make certain changes. Cooperation is over here with this 7th house energy for some type of balance in a relationship. So that way there could be growth and expansion. Somebody is literally thinking more positively about a situation. Okay. Tell me about this Four of Swords. What is it that they want to put? Tell me more about what they want to talk about. Tell me more about what they want to talk about. Somebody's dropping their defense. And y'all, this is so crazy. Big Sagittarius out here again, doubling down on that Sagittarius with that 9 of Wands and the Temperance. Okay? Somebody wants to come in and talk about like bringing peace, slowing down, bringing peace to a situation where they were very guarded. They were very closed off. Somebody does not want to be guarded with another person anymore. Somebody don't want to be guarded with another person anymore. Somebody was feeling like they needed to protect themselves from an earth angel. Somebody was under the impression that they needed to protect themselves from an earth angel, but that was not the case. That was not the case. And I think that somebody is realizing that, and they want to come in and talk about it. Okay. Tell me about this Pisces energy right here. What's this spirituality? Or what is this? Like there's some type of like experience that somebody is going through, or something has happened to somebody. Somebody could have had some sort of like, you know, spiritual spirit could have like came to somebody while they were at work or something like that, while they were doing something at work or something like that. Somebody could have received some type of enlightenment, some type of spiritual awareness or something like that. Or maybe even a download. Maybe even a download is what I just heard. Could have came to somebody at work and they know it was nothing but the divine. They know it. Tell me more. The 7 of Wands is here. Somebody knows that they're gifted. The Magician is in reverse, but they are self-doubting. Wow. Big Gemini energy. Somebody knows that they're gifted. Somebody knows that they are spiritually like tapped in with this Pisces energy here. Somebody could be a fucking psychic or have some type of spiritual capabilities that if they just mastered them, they could be really, really fucking impactful in the spiritual community. Okay? With the work that they're supposed to do. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I feel like, let me just say this. I don't know if the Hierophant is going to come out. The Hierophant, the High Priestess, I don't know what that looks like, but I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there while it's on me. I feel like whoever you are and whoever this person is, y'all could both be very, very powerful beings when it comes to your spiritual capabilities and your gifts. And when y'all come together, oh, the impact that this union is going to have on the community, on each other, and everybody that is, you know, directly that comes in contact with this couple, and whatever you guys are going to do together, this cooperation here, this expansion and growth with that 10 of Pentacles, this shit will last a lifetime. I mean, for generations to come. There is so much power amongst two individuals. And I think that one individual and one soulmate in this union was trying to block out their gifts. Somebody has also received some type of like spiritual awareness or something like that, and they're trying to figure out how to control it. Like somebody's trying to figure out like, how do I get a hold on it so that way I can like, you know, easily navigate through it. Somebody's going through an awakening. Somebody's trying to like get their gifts under control. Oh, they've been blocking it. They've been blocking themselves. The Magician is in reverse. Look at the Emperor. The Emperor is here. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles is here in reverse. Wow. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, and then the freaking Fool right up under that. You guys, whoever this person is, they are spiritually gifted. And they have been downplaying themselves. The Magician is here. The Divine has been given this person. The Divine gave this person all the tools that they need. They have gifts and capabilities that they're supposed to be using to expand and grow. And this person been blocking it out with this Seven of Wands. Defending some sort of belief with the Seven of Wands. This person has been missing out on their opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that's supposed to be so much more powerful than what they actually are at this point in their life. And it's because they are afraid of their own fucking gifts and capabilities. They've been downplaying themselves. They've been denying themselves to even venture into their gifts and capabilities and use the resources that the Divine has given them. With the Magician in reverse, Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody has been missing out on life-changing opportunities, life-changing things that they were supposed to invest in that would really put them in a position of power, a leader. Somebody is supposed to be a leader, but they are blocking themselves by denying the fact that they are as spiritually gifted as they are. They've been denying themselves. That's why they've been dealing with painful endings. The Ten of Swords is here. That's why they've been dealing with painful endings, losses, feeling defeated, maybe even feeling like a fucking failure. When the reality of it is, this person is not a failure. They're just not taking the leap of faith that they need to take. They need to have blind faith. Somebody doesn't have blind faith. They don't have blind faith in themselves. And that's unfortunate, but y'all know we're going to call it how it is. Somebody you could have interacted with somebody. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do for work. Divine Collective. I don't know what type of moves you be making. I don't know what you got going on. Somebody here. But you showing up as a stable, grounded individual, an asset. You know what I'm saying? An earth angel. Somebody that comes in. You're aligned, you're balanced, you bring peace. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on somebody's an earth angel. So I don't know, you could definitely be in your calling. Because somebody is watching another person with admiration. Confirmation. Somebody is watching another individual do what they love to do for work. And you don't have to be like doing readings. You don't have to be, you know, doing whatever spiritual work. You don't have to be hands-on like that. You could just be in your rightful position as a boss, running your own company. You could be a healer as far as the food that you make, or the company that you run. It heals people. It helps people. You're in your purpose. Somebody here. You're a leader. Somebody here, you're doing what you're called to do, and you love it. You love it. Somebody is watching you be free-spirited, and somebody bet on themselves. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright, she believes in herself. She believes in herself. Okay? And with believing in yourself, taking that leap of faith with the Fool here, Aries, Aquarius could be significant. Heavy emphasis on the Aries with the Emperor out here in the upright. Doesn't have to be, big Gemini also, but it's something about you got blind faith. You just know that the shit is going to work out. You just know that it's going to work out, somebody. And whoever this is that you could have come into connection with at some point, I don't know when, I don't know what that looks like. Somebody could have been defensive with you, defending some sort of belief. This could be somebody that you could have been like, you're gifted. You have a purpose here. And they could have been like, no, I'm going to live my life like this. I'm not getting into this, that, and the third. I'm not going to go that route. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Whole time, they're depriving themselves of blessings and abundance that is rightfully theirs. But it is only going to be unlocked if they take a leap of faith and go towards it. They have to take this jump. They have to take this jump and bet on themselves. And like I said, I think that somebody could have some type of roots with that fourth house energy, some type of affairs with the family or something like that. Their foundation is something like this person to be self-expressive. Somebody could be a part of some type of, or was brought up or built up on some type of foundation where self-expression was just not an option. It was just not an option. And I think that this is what has caused somebody to veer off course. It's something about with the Page of Wands in reverse, somebody is getting back into spiritual alignment. Somebody is getting back into spiritual alignment and doing what they're being called to do. And I feel like this person is coming towards you to let you know that they're ready to do this. Okay. Okay. Somebody has been holding back some sort of feelings, some sort of emotions. They've been in their head. They've been thinking, overthinking, and overanalyzing, and all of these different things. What's this Venus energy here? Somebody's extremely attracted to another person. You're such a pleasure to be around. You're such a pleasure to, like, you know, to talk to or to hear from or something like that. You are very healing. You have very healing energy, somebody here. Somebody is like, you know, wanting to come towards you. Give me this Venus energy. Oh, shit. Look, the devil is in reverse. Big Capricorn energy here. Sheesh. You release this person. You release this person. Give me more on this devil energy in reverse. It's also something about this person wanting to regain control over their life. It's some type of beliefs, some type of self-sabotaging ways or something like that. Somebody's going to be releasing all of those things and regaining control over their life. And you could have had to do this also on your own path, like on your own journey, in order for you to be in a position where you are, where you're living unapologetically true to who you are. You're authentically true to who you are. Okay? Doing what you love, doing what you feel called to do. The star is in reverse, big Aquarius energy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. When you release this person, you kind of left them in the dark. They feel like you left them in the dark. They feel like you left them in the dark with this star in reverse. This person could also be feeling very hopeless about some type of like gesture towards you when they come towards you. Maybe because you could have cut this person off with the devil out here in reverse. You could have released this person. You could have been like, this shit is too toxic. You're all over the place. There's no sense of direction here. Like I said, where are we going? What are we doing? Like that could have been like, you know, we're talking in circles. We're going in circles. This is too fucking toxic. I'm not getting caught up in this. Somebody here, you really love yourself. You really love yourself. And also somebody loves their peace. Somebody loves order. Like, and it don't mean like you're a control freak, but somebody here, you really operate well in environments that are organized and in connections with people where you know exactly where you stand with them and they know exactly where they stand with you. So if somebody was all over the place, somebody didn't want to get in alignment, somebody didn't want to do the work, they were, wanting to be free spirited here, there, everywhere, whatever the case may be, for somebody like you, that wasn't going to work. That's another reason why this was causing conflict between y'all. There could have been a lack of structure, and you could have like completely detached from this person and whatever toxicity you felt like they brought. But this doesn't stop this person. They're still attracted to you. Also, you could still be, judgment is in reverse. It's something about fire sign energy could be significant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's something about with this Venus energy, there could be a lot of love. There could still be a lot of love that you have for this person, but you could have had to cut this person off even while still being attracted to them with this Venus energy here. It's like the attraction of, pleasure from, and good times. Like you could have had to release this person like, I fuck with you. I'm attracted to you. I think you're a nice looking man. You're a nice looking woman. I feel like we have a good time together, whatever, but it's still toxic. And I actually love myself. I actually value myself. I need structure. I need stability. I need somebody that I can depend on. I need somebody that's reliable. You know what I'm saying? The Queen of Pentacles is like routine. I need something that I can depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here, there, everywhere. I don't be all out in the mix of bullshit. The Queen of Pentacles is not for the shits. This is a very mature feminine energy. It's like when you step to a Queen of Pentacles, a King of Pentacles, you better have your shit together. That's somebody that is like, look, what the fuck do you want? Like, I'm not finna waste my time with you. You're not finna come over here and play with me. You're not finna come over here and disturb the peace. I done worked my ass off to have the things that I have, to live the type of lifestyle that I live. You're not about to come in here and wreak havoc. And somebody being in Page of Wands reverse is like, no, you don't even know where the fuck you're going. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You're all over the place. You're whatever. You're just out of whack. And for somebody here, you could have had to make a conscious decision. You know what I'm saying? Despite maybe with the Judgment in reverse, come through Spirit, and the Lovers in reverse. Okay? Big Gemini energy. Somebody here, you could have had to make a decision like against, hey, look, I don't want to do this, but I have to. I have to cut you off. I have to cut you off. The decision had to be made. And you could, like I said, you could have done this still having feelings for this person, still being attracted to this person, knowing that, okay, damn, we did have good times, whatever. It was a vibe. It was fun, whatever. They did bring, good energy in some areas, whatever the case may be. But when you did this, you left this person in the dark with the Star in reverse. It's also something about the way that you did this, the way that you released this person, the way that you cut this person off, and you just kept it under control with this Devil energy in reverse. You cut this person off and you kept it under control. It was not a toxic, crazy ass, I'm cutting you off, acting wild and reckless. No, I'm letting you know like a mature adult that thank you, whatever. I feel like we had a good time, whatever, but I'm cutting you off. You maintain control. And I think it's something about how calm you were with releasing somebody that is making somebody feel hopeless about coming back towards you. The Lovers is in reverse. Somebody with the Lovers in reverse and the Judgment out here in reverse, somebody misjudged the situation when it came to being non-committal to you, not giving you a proper love offer, bringing imbalances. Somebody thought that you guys were incompatible. Somebody thought that they would be making a bad decision, maybe even a decision that they would regret or something like that when it came to being in some type of higher level of commitment. But for somebody here, this is your soulmate. The Lovers is here. The Lovers is here. This is a technically at this point, they're being looked at like a distorted soulmate. They made a wrong judgment call. They didn't trust their intuition. Somebody did not have faith. Somebody did not have faith. They just did not have faith. They didn't. The star is in reverse. Somebody did not have faith in this union. Tell me more about why. Tell me more about why they didn't have faith in this union with my collective. Somebody thought that they would be punished. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Somebody thought that being in this union with you, they would be punished. They would be punished. But this is somebody that is so, they're being called to you because this is a soulmate. This is a very spiritual union where two gifted souls are supposed to come together. But one of these souls is scared of their own fucking gifts. They're scared to live in their truth. Or they were. So somebody definitely misjudged the situation and broke up a lover's union, a soulmate union, because they didn't have faith in this partnership. That go to Two of Cups. Y'all, this is somebody's person. Yeah. Two of Cups. This is somebody's person. They didn't have faith in it, in this partnership. Even though there's a mutual attraction, even though you guys are, I mean, y'all perfect for each other. Y'all perfect for each other. That's crazy. They misjudged you. And it's like they still attracted to you as well. They still attracted to you as well. They haven't lost no attraction to you. They haven't stopped thinking about you either. I told y'all, you were the catalyst for somebody's spiritual awakening. They were standing on their beliefs. They were standing on their beliefs. And you came in at some point and you are a catalyst. The souls have come together. So the work is going to have to be done. I mean, you can't force anybody. But you can't avoid this spiritual awakening because the souls have interacted with each other. Okay. There's something about somebody wants to come towards you and talk about healing it, though. That's why this person wants to come back towards you and talk about like some type of shift in their perspective. Okay. They didn't have any faith or something like that. They misjudged you. Somebody thought that there would be some sort of form of punishment that would come from being connected to you. Maybe somebody who works how you work, do what you do, or something like that. Yeah. Three of Swords here. Somebody thought that this would be a painful ending. Four of Swords is here with the King of Swords, though. Somebody done broke their own fucking heart. Somebody is seeing, confirmation, somebody is seeing that they done broke their own heart. They didn't cause their own heartbreak. They caused their own heartbreak. Somebody is like sad. Somebody is so sad, y'all. There's a masculine energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy could be significant. Somebody is so sad. Their feelings are hurt about the way that this relationship has ended. There could have been another influence, an outside influence, a third party could have been in the mix. No matter how near or far, there could have been another person in the mix of this that could have been influencing this masculine energy to make certain decisions. That could have been an influence behind why this masculine energy made certain decisions towards this union right here. Somebody is so sad, though. Somebody feelings are hurt, y'all, with the Three of Swords here. In this situation, everybody involved got their feelings hurt. Your feelings was hurt. This person's feelings was hurt, and whoever this third party is, their feelings is going to be hurt too if it's not already. Because somebody has to follow their heart, and somebody's going to do that. So whatever perspective or mindset, this is an honest individual with this King of Swords coming out here in the upright. The Emperor is in the upright. Okay? Whoever this individual is, this is somebody that moves with integrity. They try to do the right thing with this King of Swords. Somebody is very intelligent. Whoever this masculine energy is, could do a lot of studying, a lot of reading. He's very well versed in a lot of things. He could also speak in front of the public or work in front of the public or something like that. Or he could have people that, he could be an authoritative like figure or something like that with this King of Swords here. Somebody could wear a suit and tie for work. This could be a businessman, like a real important businessman. Somebody that a lot of people look to. So it's something about this person trying to do what's right. It's something, is also very observant as well. It's also something about this person making head over heart decisions. Somebody initially, when they came into this union with you, or when they interacted with you, they made a head over heart decision. And this is what broke their fucking heart, ultimately. Somebody deprived themselves. When they refused you, when they misjudged you, didn't give you the offer that you were supposed to get, they ended up breaking their own heart. And it's something about with this moon energy. Y'all remember I was just saying that somebody is wanting, like there's some feelings and things that a person has for another individual. There's some attraction that a person has for another individual that they cannot hide this shit anymore. They don't want to hide it anymore. Confirmation. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody was non-committal. Somebody was procrastinating when it came to doing some type of work. But I feel like the divine could be like on somebody's ass now that this encounter has happened between these two souls. Okay? Because like I said, whatever you and this person are going to do together, it is very, very impactful to a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be impacted in all the best ways because of this union right here. So whoever was dragging their feet, procrastinating when it comes to doing the work that needed to be done on themselves to get into alignment for this union, the divine is on their ass. This could be you that's going through this spiritual awakening because you refused somebody that you knew you were supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just take it as it resonates. You know where you fall in the storyline, okay? Put yourself where you fit. But either way it goes, somebody broke their own fucking heart. And it's something about this person shifting their perspective and now wanting to come and talk to you about this. They ready to do the work. They're ready to do the work. They don't want to be guarded with you anymore. Somebody do not want to have, it is exhausting somebody to have their guard up with you. Somebody do not want to be like, I don't want to defend myself from you. I don't have to defend myself when it comes to this is crazy. The 9 of Wands in reverse to the Temperance out here in the upright. Somebody was guarded with an earth angel. Somebody that came in to bring peace and balance to their life. Somebody was guarded. Somebody is tired of being guarded with an earth angel. Somebody is tired of being guarded with an earth angel. They don't want to fight. They don't want to be closed off. They don't want to do this no more. Somebody want to come in and talk about putting this shit to rest. That 3 of Swords and that King of Swords, that's 4 swords. Somebody is definitely in their head. It's also 8 swords out here technically. Somebody is definitely in their head about putting something to rest and healing something with another individual. Like for sure. Like cooperating and bringing balance. Something about learning and teaching. With this Jupiter energy, somebody is in a much more positive headspace, or this is what's happening. There are some type of toxic ties. Tell me about this 10th house energy. What's this 10th house energy about? It's something about somebody's reputation or something like that. The four, and here we go with the 4 of Wands. Somebody has some type of reputation with a community of people. It could be something about this person realizing that the people that they've been celebrating really don't support them for real, with the 4 of Wands in reverse. With the 4 of Wands reverse, somebody also feels like whatever they do for work, their community is not really supporting them or something like that. The 4 of Wands is in reverse. Somebody could feel like their community of people, maybe even their foundation, their home life, people that they've built some type of structure with, maybe their father, maybe their mother, family with this 10th house. Okay, some type of, oh, okay. This could also be somebody realizing that their pillars of support is not going to support whatever this is that they're being called to do. This could be somebody that knows that their family, with this 4 of Wands out here, their community that they come from, their structure, that, you know, that they could have thought they had with a community of people that they look at like family, could be actual family members. They're not going to support this person. Their goals, shit, these folks could not be supporting this person's goals and dreams and aspirations now. The 10th house talks about fame and a career and things like that. Somebody is destined for greatness. Somebody's destiny is like, I'm telling you, the Emperor is here. The Emperor is here. This person is supposed to be a leader. This person is a boss. And they've been blocking themselves from their abundance with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They've been blocking themselves from their abundance, maybe out of fear of some type of lack of support from their people who they thought were pillars of support. Family, maternal figures, father figures, siblings, their community, a community that they've built. But it's, the thing about it is, this is this person's destiny. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. Okay, it's also something about this person being angry. Somebody's frustrated with this Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody's frustrated with their pillars of support or something like that, or people that they were celebrating with, because it's something about some type of conflict within a home environment. Confirmation, there's a fight. There could have been some type of fight. Somebody's pillars of support could think that this person is being reckless with whatever this is that they do for work, or whatever this is that they're being called to do. But it's a part of this person's destiny. It's a part of this person's destiny. And you know what, y'all? There could be some type of tension. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This give me 5 wands out here, technically. So this could be somebody, you know, seeing conflict or pushback from their siblings, people that they grew up with, people that they look at like family. You know what I'm saying? Some type of household environment. Okay. I feel like even though these people are not supporting what this person is feeling called to do, they feel like this person is out of control. Excuse me. Confirmation. Damn. They feel like this person is like out of control or reckless or something like that with this decision that they're making. This gives me 5 wands in reverse. Somebody is like, we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one. I'm doing what I feel called to do. We're going to have to agree to disagree on this one. I'm doing what I feel called to do. We ain't even got to argue about it. We ain't got to fight about it. There is no reason. I'm doing what I feel called to do. I'm going to work with who I want to work with. I'm going to do the career that I feel called to do, or some shit like that, whether y'all support me or not. Whether y'all support me or not, I'm going to do what I feel called to do. And this person could still be frustrated with this community of people, though, for not supporting them. Somebody also thought that a community of people would support them with some sort of like career endeavor, and they didn't. And with the 8 of Swords in reverse flipping out here, this is what got somebody out of their own way about maybe even this community of people that they were making certain sacrifices for. This is what got somebody out of their own way. Like wherever they were doubting themselves or something like that, somebody thought that a group of people would have just supported them, and they didn't. They didn't support them for something, or they're not supporting them with some type of goal or something like that, something that they're trying to build for themselves, something that they're trying to do, something like that they're trying to, like, it's like, you know, this is, I'm trying to bring stability to this area. It could be also something about a home environment. Somebody could be trying to buy a home or something like that. Somebody also rides motorcycles. That could be a thing for somebody. It's raining where somebody is right now. Make sure you take your umbrella, even if it's like off and on raining. Okay, when you see this and when you go out, somebody, whatever this lack of support was that these people showed to this person, this is what got them out of their way. This is what got them out of their head about whatever they were self-doubting about. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is here. This is what's got somebody out of their head about what they're, like, this new beginning that they're creating. This is what got somebody out of their head about some new beginning that they're going to create. Yeah, they're doing what they feel called to do. The Ace of Wands is here. Somebody is a writer. Somebody is a writer. With this Ace of Wands here, I don't know what this person writes. Somebody could write for work. Like, that could be, you know, somebody could be a writer. Like, literally, somebody could be a book writer, could have books published. This person could do that. Like, there could be something that this person does. Somebody does a lot of writing. Somebody, I don't know. I just also heard something about an audit. Or auditor is another thing I just heard. But whatever this is, the Ace of Wands is here. So whatever this, and then they go to Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody has been ignited. Somebody done been ignited. The divine done ignited somebody, y'all. They've got the bright idea. They seen it. They got the vision with the Ace of Wands here. They seen it, y'all. They received the download and they were able to recognize it. Something happened in this person's reality with the people around them that showed them what they needed to see, that brought things into perspective for this person about some type of new beginning that they're being called to create. And whatever this was, this community, this home life, whatever this structure was, with these people, it could be several people. Like I said, they give me 5 wands out here. Really 6 with the ace. But whatever this is, somebody could be like very well known. Somebody could be, whoever this person is, they could be very well known. It could be like, you know, whatever they do for work, they could be very well known in the public, you know, in the local community, with, because this give me 6 wands out here. They could be very successful in some type of way. Like I said, somebody could be in an authoritative role. Like I said, the 10th house energy talks about reputation, goals, status, you know what I'm saying, and fame. Somebody's also like an expert at whatever it is that they do for whatever it is that they do. They're really fucking good at it. They're really good at whatever it is that they do. And I said that earlier with this hangman. Somebody could be a magician with the hangman. Somebody could play an instrument or something like that. Somebody could write music. Write music, write books, write stories, write scripts, you know. Somebody's really good at what they do. And I just feel like somebody has received a download. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. And I don't think this person cares. The moon is here. Big Pisces energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. there's clarity. There's some type of desires or something like that that somebody is keeping to themselves. We already said that. What's this moon energy about? Somebody was able to see the light in some type of illusion that was created. Somebody was able to see through an illusion. Whoever these people were that didn't support this person, or, you know, didn't show up for this person in whatever way this was, this is what caused this person to see through some type of illusion. This is what ignited this person, like sprung them into action or something like that. Give me this moon energy. It was a tower. It was a tower. Somebody that went through a tower. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody went through a tower. Wow. Something has changed, and it's like a drastic change. It's a drastic change. Unexpected also. Unexpected change also, y'all. With the tower here. Whatever these people did, this community of people that was supposed to be supporting this person, the fact that they didn't, it caused a tower in this person's life. It caused a tower. Things have changed forever. The tower is here. There is no rebuilding it back how it was. Somebody's been cracked wide open, and they seen what they needed to see. They seen what they needed to see to get out of their own way, y'all. Sheesh. There was some type of confusion. There was some type of confusion about certain sacrifices with this Neptune energy that this person was being called to create. There was certain confusion about certain sacrifices. And like I said, there could have been a third party, or there could have been several outside influences that this person considered when they chose not to interact with you. When they chose not to give you a proper offer and bring stability and commitment to a union with you. There were several different things that this person would have had to sacrifice. Something happened amongst this community of people that they weren't willing to make certain sacrifices for, that created a tower. And it shifted this person's perspective is forever changed at this point. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Now somebody don't give a fuck about the consequences that will come with them doing what they feel called to do. Tell me more about the tower. Can I get anything on the tower? There was some type of confusion. There was some type of confusion, but this tower hit and it cleared all of that shit up. It cleared all of it up. Tell me about this tower. The Knight of Cups is here. Damn, this is a tower for a very charming individual. Whoever this Knight of Cups is, this in the Ten of Cups, this could be family for this person. This could be this person's family. With the Four of Wands there for sure. Five of Wands, technically, this could be family. This could be relatives. This could be loved ones. Mother, father figure. Like I said, this could also be maybe somebody that they have a family with. That could be a thing. Ten of Cups is here. This could be somebody that they were in some sort of union with. Or something like that. Whatever it is, this is a very charming, loving individual. This Knight of Cups. He could be a player, though. This person could be a player. Okay, they could have their way. And I told y'all, it's something about somebody coming in with roses. Look at that. Somebody coming in with some flowers or something like that. This is somebody that's a real gentleman. Y'all reverse genders and roses you need to. Really, a real hopeless romantic who is weighing their options. The Three of Wands is here, though. Somebody is preparing something. Somebody is preparing something for a higher level of commitment. They're weighing their options now and trying to figure out how they're going to do this. Which way they're going to go about this. Wow. Somebody is scared, though, with the Two of Wands in reverse. Somebody's scared to take some type of action. Maybe worried that something is not going to work. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. And you know what I think why this person, the strength, they're going to have to be brave. Strength is here. This person going to have to be brave. They're going to have to really be courageous and go for whatever this is they're feeling called to go for. But with the Seven of Cups in reverse, somebody's confused. The Hermit is in reverse. Somebody is confused. Somebody feels like they gonna pop out and then they gonna get rejected. They gonna get ignored with the Four of Cups here, and then they gonna be sad with the Sun in reverse. Adios, míos. Adios, míos. But they're not for some of y'all. They're not. They're not going to get rejected for some of y'all. This is not a crazy individual. We've had our readings over the past couple of days about some crazy ass, toxic ass energy. I don't feel like this is that energy. I don't feel like this is that same energy. This is equal give and take here. This is balanced. This is somebody coming out of the cold. Somebody is in a mental prison. Somebody just did not do the work that they needed to do. Okay, the world is here. Somebody's definitely watching another person, a Queen of Cups. Somebody's watching the Queen of Cups online. Okay. For somebody here, this is an individual that you would not mind. You would not mind. This is how you're going to know who this is. This is somebody coming back towards you. Mind y'all, like I said, it's important to understand who is in the energy. There's several people, several different people from several different time points in your life. Okay, so do not hyperfixate on the same individual. Okay, this could be somebody that when it came down to y'all being together, they did not offer you commitment for one reason or another. And you had to walk away from this person. You had to release this person because there was some fear. There was a lack of direction. Where are we going? What is this going to be about? What are we doing here? Like somebody here, from what I'm seeing right now, this is not somebody that tried to unalive you. This is not somebody that was doing all this crazy witchcraft and abusing divination on you. That's not what this energy looks like, nor is that what this energy feels like, okay? And y'all know, I would tell y'all, if this shit was crunchy as fuck. As of right now, based off of everything that I have out here, when this person presents themselves to you, for one, it's not going to be who you're expecting. I just heard that. Damn. It's not going to be who you're expecting. That's over here in the cut in their feels about you. Somebody here is not going to be who you're expecting. But this is also somebody that I don't think you feel like, because I don't have a Queen of Swords out here. I don't have a Queen of Swords out here with your energy. I don't think that this is somebody that you feel like you have to guard and protect yourself from. I think that you could feel like this is somebody that could have like wasted your time or played in your face because they were all over the place. They didn't have any order or a sense of direction in their life. And you about your business, you about structure and where are we going and this, that, and the third. You need something consistent. This could have been somebody that was in player energy, or somebody that could have been like wanting to, you know, just have a good time or something like that. You could have quickly nipped that shit in the butt with this releasing over here and left this person in the dark, okay, with the Star in reverse. So let's make sure that we're, you know, making sure that we are directing this energy towards the proper person. So far, it does not feel like this is somebody that tried to like take your fucking life or no crazy ass shit like that. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like somebody could have felt like their finances were not up to par. Like I said, you and this Queen of Pentacles energy, and then the King of Pentacles is here. This is somebody's fucking soulmate, okay? And this person could be watching you do what you love to do for work, unapologetically. You're a fucking boss. Somebody could have felt like maybe they were not financially stable enough to be in this higher level of commitment with you and give you what you were requiring of them, with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have felt like we got this work energy out here with this 10th house energy. Somebody could have been trying to build their career up. Somebody could be trying to build their status up, build their reputation up, or something like that. And I just think that somebody who, with this Knight of Cups here, somebody that is, you know, an easy person to be around, with these people that they thought was their pillars of support. This could be the type of person that was like, damn, I supported everybody else. I showed up for everybody else. Nobody showed up for me. These same motherfuckers that I would show up for didn't show up for me, didn't support me, wasn't in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why the fuck do I give so much fucks about what they think, about what I'm doing, about where I'm at, about what I'm working on, about who I'm working with? They ain't even fucking supporting me. They ain't even showing up for me. They not in my corner how I be in their corner. This is some type of tower for this person. This is a tower. Whatever this foundation is. What is that? That's that 4th house energy. That's that 4th house energy. Whatever this foundation is for this person is coming down. And they're not in their head anymore, because somebody was moving off of a certain belief system that these are my people. I got to look out for these people. I got to make sure I'm moving in a certain way that's, you know, that is going to be in alignment with these individuals here. But something happened with this person and this group of people that's like, y'all ain't even got my motherfucking back like how I got y'all back. So why the fuck would I care so much about y'all not liking what I'm doing, or y'all not liking the way that I live my life? Y'all not even supporting me right now. This could have hurt somebody's feelings. This Knight of Cups. Give me one more on this. Damn, he came out anyway. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. Leo could be significant as well. Somebody invested in a lot of people, and I feel like this person feels like they made bad investments because these people have not reciprocated the energy. And I think that was the tower that this person needed to go through in order for them to realize that they need to live their life for themselves. They need to be true to themselves and live their life for themselves authentically, unapologetically, okay? And you could be living your life like that. And that could be exactly why somebody wants to come back towards you and tell you that they're willing to make certain sacrifices and that they've shifted their perspective. Okay, they're ready to cooperate. Heavy emphasis on that. This give me 2 swords, where somebody was stalling out, somebody was weighing their options, they didn't know which way to go or something like that. Somebody wants to come in and have a conversation. The Ace of Swords is here, Page of Swords is here. Somebody's definitely watching another person. Somebody's listening to what another person is saying also. So whatever you're saying, collective, somebody heard you. Somebody heard you loud and clear. Whatever the fuck you said in some type of conversation. They could also be gossiping with other people, maybe, you know, people that they are still talking to. They could be like with this Page of Swords here. Somebody is curious to know what you have to say about something also. With this Page of Swords, with this Jupiter energy, with this grow and learning and expanding and, you know, being positive. Somebody is excited to talk to another person. Somebody is excited to talk to another person about some path or some type of decision that they are weighing their options on. Tell me more about this over here, this balance and this cooperation with this 7th house energy. 7th house energy talks about relationships and new meaningful contracts, and maybe even somebody y'all can go into business together. King and Queen of Pentacles is here. We've seen the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody here, you fuck around and go into business. I'm telling y'all, creating a legacy with this person. Like, for real, for real. Somebody, this is your soulmate. The 2 of Cups is here. Y'all supposed to be partners on whatever this next, you know, this next part of the journey is. Y'all supposed to be partners through this next part of the journey. 9 of Pentacles is here. Wheel of Fortune is here. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody here, you've been working by yourself And unbeknownst to this person, they've been working by themselves also. Okay? Somebody has also like seen another person, like this person has seen what you've been through, or they know what you've been through, and they've seen what you've been capable of doing, how you've been able to turn things around in your favor. And somebody with this 9 of Pentacles energy here, you look amazing, you're self-sufficient, you're reaping the fruits of your labor. I told y'all, somebody is watching another person do what they love to do for work. You're a boss. You're a boss. You're blessed. You're blessed. You're living in your destiny. You're living in your purpose. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, you could have had to do this work by yourself. Somebody has seen you do this. 5 of Wands in reverse. It's like ain't no fighting, ain't no none of that. Ain't no none of that. Like somebody here, you stand solo by yourself. Somebody here, and you're very, very self-sufficient, very structured. You get shit done. That's that Queen of Pentacles energy right there. Confirmation. When it comes to this situation, somebody here, for some of you guys, you're happily single with this 9 of Pentacles here. But with this 7th house energy and this Jupiter energy here, like I said, this 7th house energy talks about relationships, marriages, partners, and things like that. Somebody is about to be in a higher level of commitment. Somebody's about to be in a higher level of commitment. You finna go from being single and working by yourself with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse to over some time being in a balanced, stable, equal give and take union. Because whoever your soulmate is finally seeing the light. They're finally seeing the light. They're finally opening their crown chakra, and their 3rd eye is another thing I just heard. Somebody's motherfucking pineal gland was calcified, and you done came in and thawed it out. Thawed it out. They can see now. We said, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Somebody here, okay? So you guys prepare yourselves for that. Divine timing has been at play this entire time when it comes to this situation. Somebody been patiently single for a long time. With this 9 of Pentacles here, somebody could have been single for 3 years. Somebody could be single. It could be going on 9 years. Shit, for some of y'all, maybe even longer than that. And I feel like there's somebody that you are about to come into union with. And it's important for y'all to cooperate with this 7th house energy. It's important for you to be a team player. Somebody been working by themselves. You've been rocking to the beat of your own drum. But somebody's next part of this journey, it calls for partnership. It calls for partnership. And everything that has been destined to happen, although some things we might not understand, we're like, damn, why did it work out like that? Why did we have to be separated for 2 months, for 3 months, for 2 years, for 7 years? You know what I'm saying? Why did we have to be separated that long? Somebody had to go through whatever awakening they needed to go through. Divine timing has been at play this entire time, but what's fated and destined to come in is gonna come in exactly when it's supposed to, not a second sooner, not a minute later. Somebody here. And this is gonna work out in your favor. Somebody, you've already done the work by yourself. Somebody's finna be in a very balanced, stable union. Somebody's going to come back wanting to make amends. They're gonna want to come back and talk about it. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. Somebody with the 3 of Wands reverse, somebody, has some things. They wasn't expecting you. They were not expecting you when they came into contact with you. You are a catalyst. You are a tower. You're a walking tower in somebody's life. You could be a walking tower in everybody's fucking life, okay? But it's something about this person was not prepared for you with the Three of Wands in reverse. They weren't. They weren't. That's why it's something about when this person met you and you're doing your thing and you're living your life your way and this is how you do it and all these different things. Y'all were on two different paths. But somehow, because of the divine, y'all still bumped into each other. Right when y'all were supposed to, exactly how y'all was supposed to. And like I keep telling y'all, when it was time for you to release this person, you released this person. You did what you were supposed to do. You released them. So that way the time apart that y'all were called to have, because that's how it needed to be. Somebody needed to interact with you and then they needed to go back and try and do whatever the fuck they thought they was finna do. Go back to whatever this reality was that they were living in. It was a lie. It was an illusion that somebody was creating, or with this Pisces energy, there was some type of illusion that somebody was in. Okay? Some life. It wasn't even fulfilling for this person. Okay? But they had to go through this tower. It had to happen exactly how it did. And you didn't need to be connected to this person while they went through this tower. Y'all needed to be separated. But this never stopped this person from being attracted to you. Somebody never stopped paying attention to you. Somebody never stopped thinking about you. That's not the case. And somebody is thinking about you even more now that they've gone through some type of tower, because they're like, fuck it, I'm finna go and live my life for me with the person who I feel called to go towards. I don't care about outside validation. I don't care about outside opinions. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Some of you guys are going to be making up. There's some type of disagreements. There's some type of tension. There was some type of exchange of words in one way or another. It doesn't have to be an all-out brawl or all-out fight. It could have just been there was some conflict. And you know what? In order to resolve this, you gonna go over there and I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. And that's how we'll solve this. Somebody definitely wants to come in and make peace with you, drop their defense, drop their guard. They don't want to fight. They don't want to be guarded with you at all. You're the last person they want to be guarded with. You're the last person that they want to have their guard up with. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody is woe out trying to keep up some type of front, like they don't want to talk to you or some shit like that, like they okay without talking to you. Somebody wants to talk to you. They want to talk to you and they're supposed to talk to you. They are. Because y'all supposed to work together. And so, all right, you guys, for those of you, don't be mean. Don't be mean. Somebody's already feeling like it's overwhelming. Somebody already nervous as hell. Somebody missed your ass so much with the Six of Cups here. They overwhelmed, y'all. Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles reverse. Somebody is, they miss you. They miss you. They miss you. Strength reverse. They're weak. Five of Cups. I'm not going to say they're weak. They're just, you know, somebody with the Strength reverse, somebody just doesn't have the confidence or something like that. Like, I don't know, this person is sad. The Five of Cups is here. They're in regret for causing instability. With the Two of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, the Justice is here. They feel like it wasn't right. It wasn't fair. They didn't do the right thing. The Knight of Pentacles, they created stagnation. They put a blockages in between y'all. They know that they're the reason that you guys didn't make any progress. That they were the ones that were at fault. Hermit in reverse, big Virgo energy, Libra out here with the Justice. Somebody knows that they're the ones, when they rejected you, they lost their way. Like I said, somebody knows that they broke their own fucking heart when they didn't choose you. They know this. And they're in regret. They feel like they fumbled you, causing all of this imbalance and not having their affairs in order. Okay? With the Hermit here in reverse. Somebody feels so withdrawn. Somebody didn't give to you or something like that. They didn't go in and do the self-reflecting that they needed to even be open-minded to you about whatever this is that you were talking to them about or something like that. They didn't. They regret doing this, and somebody misses you. They're sad. They're not okay. What do they miss the most? Let's ask. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is here. They thinking about some type of offer. They reminiscing and thinking back to some type of offer. Tell me about this. What are they missing, or what are they thinking about? To the High Priestess. Sheesh. Sheesh. Somebody is spiritual. Somebody is spiritual. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Somebody is living in their truth. Somebody is living in their fucking truth. Like, for real, for real. You living in your truth. You're tapped in with the divine. You're in your purpose, somebody here. Regardless of what that looked like. Somebody is missing you. Somebody is thinking back on the offer, the action that they took towards you, what the gesture that they should have made towards you. They rejected you, or they ignored you, or something like that, and you know, you got the fuck on. This person is not okay, y'all. Big Cancer energy out here. They're not okay. Somebody definitely wants to talk to you. Somebody's excited to talk to another person about reconciling with the Three of Swords in reverse. To the High Priestess. I said that. I said the High Priestess and the Hierophant. The Hierophant ain't came out. The Hierophant ain't came out, but there go that High Priestess. Somebody here, this person was, you know, acting like they didn't want to take your offer, or they wasn't interested in what you were selling. This is what I'm giving. They was like, I don't know. I'm good. And you cut the fuck out. You cut the fuck out. And it didn't take you long either. Like I said, you cut this person off. You left them in the dark. You're very mysterious to this person. Somebody is also, they don't know if you got somebody or if you're with somebody or something like that. But somebody gonna come towards you though. They gonna come towards you. They a little scared. Yeah, about some new beginning. The Death is here. Wow. Page of Cups. Major, major transformation. And then there go the Empress. That somebody wasn't prepared for. Uh-oh. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody didn't feel like they had enough for an Empress. They wasn't prepared for you. They didn't feel like they had their affairs in order or something like that. Major, major transformations. Big Scorpio energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But big Scorpio energy out here. Somebody's coming in with an offer. And they're hoping that you're going to be interested in some type of new beginning. There's some type of major transformation that is happening. Somebody could be going through an ego death. Or somebody could be going through a dark night of the soul. Okay? That could be what this is. Somebody felt like they didn't have enough to give to an Empress. Somebody who's stable. Somebody who's stable. Somebody who knows who the fuck they are. You're a healer. You're a nurturer. You're literally an it factor. You're her. You're him. Y'all reverse genders as you need to. Somebody felt like they didn't have enough. They felt like they wasn't stable enough. The King of Pentacles in reverse. But the reason why this person's finances are fucked up, or they're seeing losses from their investments that they're making, it's because they're not living in their truth. And once they live in their truth, the divine will bless them with all of their opportunities. The Ace of Pentacles over here in reverse. Somebody is blocking their own forward movement, or at least they were. That's what this was. This person didn't feel like they were ready for you. They weren't prepared for you. Three of Wands reversed. There were some obstacles that this person still needed to overcome. There were some things that this person was still waiting to come in. Some plans that they were still waiting to see how it was going to unfold. Whatever that looks like, it's y'all supposed to be together for somebody here. And I think that somebody is aware of that. You deserve love, past life relationship, finances and career. Somebody here, this is somebody that you've done lifetimes with. Y'all souls know each other. Y'all souls know each other. True love is here. Y'all souls know each other. This is your person. This is your person. And y'all came back into union this go round. And somebody wasn't ready for the other person. They were living a lie. There's an engagement here. And then there's stay optimistic about your love life. That's here as well. I saw this deck in my mind's eye, so I'm coming to it to close it out. Holy Spirit, what's the closing message here? Attraction is here. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So those of y'all that's thinking negatively, you need to shift your perspective. And for some of y'all, maybe this hasn't even occurred yet. There's something about worth waiting for. Somebody here, divine timing is at work in your love life. I'm telling you, maybe this encounter hasn't like even come in yet. Y'all could not even have gone through this process as of yet. But when it does happen and it is time for y'all to separate from this person after you encounter them, for those of y'all who haven't had this encounter, just do what you're being called to do and be optimistic. And know that the divine is going to work it out how it's supposed to. For those of y'all where you've already had this encounter, true love is here, and then stay optimistic about your love life. Keep popping back out. Okay, it's something about like divine timing has been at play this entire time. Divine timing has been at play. Get to know each other. True love. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Somebody, you're going to go into a union that's about to change your life and this person's life and everybody's lives who y'all come in contact with after the fact. Yeah. Somebody just had to go through their awakening. There's some type of heart-to-heart conversation that's coming in where you guys are going to be getting to know each other. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. This person been holding back feelings. Somebody's going to want to come and talk. We already seen that. There's something about new love here. This is not your crazy ass ex that tried to unalive you. This is not that person. So please control yourself. Okay? Shift your perspective. This is not that person. This is somebody. This person is coming in very soon for somebody. For those of y'all who haven't had this encounter, you will be having this encounter with this person very soon. Okay? You will. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Also, for some of y'all, this is a fairly new person that you've recently met or something like that. Give me some closing messages here. Give me some closing messages here. Honeymoon is here. Okay. Enjoy the bliss of holiday times together. So there could be something about you guys taking some type of travel or something like that. Traveling somewhere, doing something. This could have also been like a honeymoon phase for somebody here. That could have been exactly what this was. This could have been over before it even began. That's why it could still be considered like new. Tell me more about it, because it could have been over before it even began. Calling in your soulmate. Come through, spirit. Come through, spirit. Somebody has called in their person. Somebody has called in their person. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Somebody has called in their person, okay? And you could have been in the honeymoon phase with this individual, but because they were not expecting you when y'all encountered each other, this person could have like fucked this up. You know, but I don't think they fucked this up to a point where there's a lot of flirting and passion between you and this person. I don't feel like they fucked this up to the point where you're like, I will never fucking talk to them again. I don't feel that energy here, okay? It's something about a person with this keep an open mind. Somebody was just closed-minded. There was some type of shifts or some type of affairs that somebody needed to get in order. They were not prepared for you when they encountered you. And I feel like this person had to go encounter you and then lose access to you to go through this tower by themselves so that way they could have their own spiritual awakening and see what the fuck is really going on here. What and who has actually been holding them back from living their true destiny. Okay? And now that somebody has gone through this awakening, or somebody is currently going through this awakening, it's not going to be long for somebody here before this person come towards you and y'all have some heart-to-heart conversation. And for a big majority of y'all, you guys are going to come back together. There's a reconciliation here because it's fated to happen this way. It's destined to happen this way. There's so much passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Somebody is just like, ugh. It's just like kiss all over this person, okay? Somebody be kissing all over another person's face. Somebody kiss all over another person's neck and all type of things like that. Forehead kisses could be significant, okay? All of this flirting and shit right here. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Somebody here, it's a lot of flirting. I told y'all, somebody has an individual that they're going to come back into some type of union with, that is, when they get their hands on you, they just going to love you up. They're going to love you up. And this is coming in very soon, somebody. This is coming in. Somebody could be being closed-minded. You could not think that this person is coming in, that you haven't called this person in with this calling in your soulmate, but you did. You did. So, yeah, you got to let go of control issues. Come through, spirit. You're going to have to let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Don't be trying to control the motherfucking narrative when it comes to this new love and when it comes to this heart-to-heart conversation here. Somebody's having a heart-to-heart conversation with a new soulmate, somebody that you done called in. And I feel like a higher level of commitment will come from this conversation. Somebody here. I don't think that this is a person that's gonna, when they get their hands on you, I don't feel like this is somebody that will jeopardize losing you again. Somebody just wasn't ready for you. They just wasn't ready for you. There were some things that they needed to free themselves from. This soulmate that you called in. Shit, y'all called each other in. Y'all called each other in. Give me more on this. You got to let go of control issues. Look, separation. Come through, spirit. I'm finna close this out. Separation is here. What that should say? Time apart from your person is on the horizons. Somebody here, you called in a soulmate. You called in a soulmate, and then the separation that follows, or the separation that followed, it was fated to happen that way. It was fated to happen that way. You called this person in. We went through a honeymoon phase. Then there needed to be a separation. Y'all see that? It needed to be a separation from you and this soulmate. So that way they can go through what they needed to go through. The divine needed to work on them. You have to let go of control issues here. Allow it to unfold naturally. Allow it to unfold naturally. Somebody here, this is your person. I said that. Something about let your friends help you. Okay? Somebody could really think that you don't feel them like that because of how you cut them off and because of how you're maintaining control right now. Somebody is like a tough cookie. Somebody's a real tough cookie, but you got feelings and shit. You got feelings and shit. You still got feelings for this person. It was over before it could even begin. You still got feelings for this person with your tough ass. Okay? And so when the opportunity presents itself for you and this person to have a conversation, and they be all vulnerable and all of these different things, and they tell you about all of these different things that they, was dealing with, and all of this this awakening that they done been through, and all of these different things that was stopping them from being, able to take action towards you because they wasn't ready for you when you came. They wasn't expecting you, but that's how the divine works. Everything is out of our control. We literally just have to allow the divine to do what the divine is going to do, and we just got to show up. We got to show up and have that blind faith with the fool here. Blind faith that, hey, I don't know what they got planned up there. I don't know what this is about, but I'm going to do what I feel called to do, and I'm going to just see the process through. Whether I stay, whether I go, I'm going to do what I feel called to do because that's what I feel called to do, not because that's what I feel like the next person would want me to do. There's a difference. I'm going to do what I feel called to do, what my intuition is telling me that I need to do with this individual right here. And then whatever that looks like moving forward is out of my hands, is out of my control. It's in God's hands. I'm going to have to let, the Most High confirmation. I'm going to have to let the Most High show me how this is going to play out. But I'm going to do what I feel called to do. That's all. That's really all being in alignment is, you guys. Unapologetically doing what you feel called to do, despite what anybody outside of you thinks of it, despite what they'll feel, despite their opinion. Doing what you feel called to do, what makes you happy, trusting yourself and your discernment and your decision-making skills, your intuition, more than anybody else. That's really all being in alignment is, you guys. Okay? Unapologetically living in your truth, whether they stand with you or not. That's what being in alignment is about. And somebody here, you could be doing very, very well in that area. But you could also be very guarded and you don't play and all of that good stuff, and that's cool. But do not be overly controlling when it comes to matters of the heart, where you deprive yourself of a life-changing relationship. Somebody here. So don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. Okay? Don't be stubborn. Somebody here, this separation was necessary. Okay? Somebody's coming in expressing some love. Give me some more. Let's close it out. Let your friends help you is here. What's this let your friends help you? Somebody could be asking their friends. Somebody could have a soulmate that's asking their friends for help with this situation, because your ass is tough. Talk about this could be the one. This could be the one. Somebody over there talking to their friends, talking about you. Look, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Somebody here. Playfulness is here to, what does it say? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Somebody, don't be all fucking serious all the time. You're too fucking serious all the time. Since you got your degree and you think you know every fucking thing. Okay, somebody here, you need to have a little fun sometime. Sometimes it's okay to deviate away from the plan just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much now, but just a little bit. It's okay sometimes to do something spontaneous. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I can have the conversation. What is it gonna hurt to have the conversation? You know what I'm saying? That's not to be dangerous or be crazy or anything like that. That's not what I'm insinuating. Okay, so don't drag it. All right, but it's okay to be you okay. You ain't gotta be uptight. You ain't gotta be, oh, I gotta keep it on lock. I gotta be serious all the time. I mean business. Cool. Let that shit ride for a minute and listen to what this person got to say here. And y'all know I be telling y'all to fuck motherfuckers. Get the fuck on. Y'all know how I get down, but that's not the energy that I'm picking up here. This is somebody that could literally be like, I don't even know how to fuck. Divine Collective is really closed off for me right now. I don't even know how the fuck I'm gonna get through to them. Let me phone a friend. Let me phone a friend. Jeopardy could be significant. Which fucking show is that where they could call a friend, okay, to get some help on how to solve a problem, an equation, or some tough question or something like that. Somebody is trying to figure out how to come back towards you to the point where they could even be asking for help. And we've had a reading like this. I'm not going to go into it, but we had a reading like this. Religious factors is here. Again, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual paths. There was some type of belief that a person was standing on. That's what was affecting this union. Give me more on this. But just let your friends help you. Retreat. Somebody could be trying to like have their friends help them plan some type of getaway or some type of like, again, somebody could be wanting to come towards you and maybe y'all like take a trip or some type of travel could be significant. It's time to disconnect from the world. Somebody could be really trying to have their friends help them plan some type of trip, because look at this attraction here when it comes to some type of heart-to-heart conversation. Hold on now. Okay. When it comes to some type of heart-to-heart conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Somebody is honestly telling their friends how attracted to you they are, how they want to plan something. Damn. Give me a little bit more. That's cute. Give me a little bit more. I don't even know what I'm going to title this, because this is crazy. I'm going to close this out. Pay attention to red flags is here. What are these red flags? Reconciliation and free yourself. What are these red flags? Someone from your past is returning to your life. It's time to take back control of your life. For somebody here, you're going to be tested. You're going to have two different people. And I feel like I repeated this. I said this the other day. Somebody here, you're going to have two different people from your past trying to come back towards you. But you need to pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention also to the history that you and these individuals had together. And what caused y'all to separate in the first place. That's how you're going to know who you should and should not deal with. Yeah, because somebody has a soulmate coming back towards them, and somebody has a karmic coming back towards them. And we just saw that, what, yesterday? We did just see that yesterday. Look at this soulmate. Look at the soulmate. Somebody has a soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Somebody has a soulmate coming back towards them that they're going to need to make the effort for. You're going to need to free yourself. You still got a lot of chemistry with this person. There's still a lot of passion. There's still a lot of attraction to this person. This is your soulmate. This person is coming back, as well as somebody's karmic ass ex that tried to unalive you for a third party. That person is coming back also. We just saw that. Somebody here, you're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to need to pay attention to the red flags. Okay? But there's something about forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning is here. You're going to need to make the effort when it comes to this soulmate. I know you tough. I know you run a tight ship. Okay? I know. But there's something that you and this person are supposed to do together. Whoever this soulmate is that's gone through their spiritual awakening, and they're going to come back around wanting to talk, wanting to offer commitment. It's a lot of passion here. It's a lot of passion here. Okay? You guys also, for those of you that have a past person that is also involved in, that could have already been involved in spirituality, you know, I feel like there's some type of unrequited love situation that's coming back in, very deceptive. Okay, this person could already be like deep in spirituality. You could know that this person is already deep in spirituality. Okay, y'all could have two different like beliefs on how spirituality is supposed to be practiced. You could be like, no, I'm gonna use my gifts for good. This person that you were connected to, like we seen, somebody was abusing divination and spell work to try and unalive a person. They feel like using their gifts for darkness. They consumed with darkness. You're a light worker. They worship darkness and dwell in darkness. Okay? There's a lot of spiritual shit going on, okay? And most likely, if you're in a spiritual community, other people that you come into contact with will somehow be intertwined within the spiritual community as well, whether they want to acknowledge it or not. I think that somebody has a person from their past that is head over, like over their head in darkness when it comes to their spiritual beliefs and the shit that they are involved with. And then I also feel like you could have encountered somebody new that is supposed to be in the spiritual community, but could have been blocking themselves off out of fear of some type of punishment, out of fear of some type of, you know, negative pushback from their pillars of support or something like that. This is somebody that doesn't even want to, they didn't even want to acknowledge their gifts that you came into contact with. And because you live in your truth, you could be like, I can't even fuck with you. You know, we're not going to be in alignment if you don't even want to acknowledge what the hell is going on. You're not open-minded to it or whatever the case may be. I ain't nothing I can do with you, for real, for real. And I know that might sound blunt, But somebody here, you cut somebody off and left them in the dark. They needed to go through this separation, whoever this new individual is, so that way they could go through their spiritual awakening and become spiritually aware of who they are and the role that they're supposed to play in a spiritual community, okay? But you also have somebody from your fucking past that tried to sacrifice you, that was doing death rituals and all of these different things on you, that is going to be bringing their ass back around also, trying to recover and like rebuild the contract that they had with you prior to them trying to unalive you, okay? So there are going to be a lot of things that somebody is, decisions, okay? Decisions will have to be made. Somebody from your past who tried to sacrifice you, they're gonna come back with a lot of passion and a lot of chemistry and wanting to re-spark chemistry with you and all of these different things. However, it's gonna be very important when it comes to these people that's coming back towards you. We are in the middle of a retrograde, or is one coming up. I can't quite call it. Forgive me if I'm wrong on it. But a lot of people from the past are gonna be coming back around. So you need to make sure you're using your discernment, because all company ain't good company and everybody ain't coming back with pure intentions for you. But there is a soulmate that is coming back after going through some type of tower experience of their own, some type of spiritual awakening of their own. And now this person is ready to do the work when they come back. You're going to need to pay attention to the history of these people that are coming back towards you, and make a conscious decision, trusting your intuition, using your discernment from there, okay? Because everybody got passion for you. Everybody is attracted to you. Everybody wants you. Everybody want to be connected to you. Look at you. Your Empress energy. But you got a true Emperor that's coming in. We just saw that. You got a true Emperor that's coming in, okay? So, Empress, High Priestess, you already just be on your A game. Be on your A game. That's all I can say. Somebody here. I don't feel like I need to tell an Empress and a High Priestess how to move, especially when they both in the upright. You know what the fuck you doing. You seen the shit, you felt the shit, you heard the shit, you dreamed about it, you received the download about it, you done paid the cost to be the motherfucking boss around there, okay? So act like it, but don't deprive yourself of a healthy, loving connection. You know what to do. Your guides are gonna tell you, they're gonna help you. You just need to pay attention, and you gonna make the right decision. Somebody here, there is a reconciliation, and you got somebody from your past who tried to sacrifice you that is gonna try and come back in and steal this new beginning from you. We just saw that. We just saw that, okay? So you guys, please, 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 do your due diligence when it comes to vetting people, asking the proper questions, and, moving according to what you feel called to do. Okay, somebody just gave me a super chat on a video. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate it. What was I finna say? I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I feel like this is good energy. I don't even need to know what their next course of action is towards you, because I feel like I've already seen it. And we've, over the past couple of days, we've been seeing how somebody's karmic, a distorted soulmate who like went far left field. The only reason why this new person was being looked at like a distorted soulmate is because of how they misjudged you. How they misjudged you, and how they did not give you this offer that they were supposed to give you. They didn't give you the offer that they were supposed to give you. And that's why they were being looked at with the side eye. But somebody is going through the awakening, or they done went through the awakening that they need to go through. It's happening now, or it already done happened. And somebody is coming in ready to make sacrifices and bring balance to this union, because they realize that the people, or the community of people that they were putting on some type of pedestal, did not even deserve, damn if I can get this shit together, did not even deserve to be placed in such a high regard in their life. And this person unfortunately had to go and maybe get their feelings hurt by these people that they could have like really overvalued. Like, for real. And we've been seeing how somebody's past person, who you could have a whole family with this individual. You could have a whole family with that past person. Okay, and they could have, you know, tried to sacrifice you, could have tried to unalive you for material gains and greed and all of these different things. Them and their karmic third party, the crazy ass third party that's gunning for you out of jealousy. You know, they were naive and gullible and fell victim to darkness, and now they have to stay over there. They have to stay over there and watch you move on in a loving union. But this person, as we've seen, is going to make the attempt to come back to you so that way you can help them heal from the chaos and the drama that they done got themselves caught up to when they decided to worship darkness. Two completely different backgrounds. Two completely different backgrounds. So you're going to need to pay attention when these folks come back around to you, to the history that you have with both of these individuals. Okay? So if you are looking for me, the best way to contact me is at the description of this video or the link in my bio. I am Head.Lioness on TikTok as well as this here YouTube account. Those are my only pages. I do not have an Instagram. I do not have a Facebook. And I will never reach out to you inquiring about a personal. You have to contact me, okay? And when you do contact me, I usually respond with a voice message, if depending on where you contact me at. But I will never reach out to you. Okay, make sure that you guys are using your discernment anytime you think that you're speaking to me. Double check the of whatever platform you think you're speaking to me on. All right, because there's a lot of fake scamming ass pages out there that are taking advantage of innocent people, and I don't want you to be one of those individuals. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, it's one of them things, like, you need to make sure you're protecting yourself. Make sure you're protecting yourself. You're sending cash apps and things like that. Look at the fucking cash app name. My name is Brittany. My name is Brittany. I am under Head.Lioness. Head.Lioness. Head.Lioness on CashApp, okay? No other name on Venmo. No other name on PayPal. It's all going to say Head.Lioness or Head.Lioness Tarot. You will be able to see that it's me, all right? And my pictures are up there as well. There's no extra unnecessary numbers or anything like that. So I'm using this time to just get this through to you guys, because the scamming is out of control. It's out of control, you guys. All right, so I want you all to protect yourselves in every way possible, okay? Protect yourselves out here in these spiritual streets, because these fools are crazy. And we've been seeing that. They crazy. Like I said, if you're interested in my discount codes for outer spirits, the link for that is in the description of this video. Also, you can get 20% off, 30% off, depending on the amount that you spend. Get your crystals, get your gems, up your spiritual protection, especially for those of y'all that got a Timu-ass spiritualist on your ass. Go ahead over there and get your spiritual protection, all right? Because that shit is crazy as fuck, all right? What else do I want to say? If you're another reader and you're interested in any of the cards that you saw me use today, the link in my description will help you to find all of the cards that I use. For the most part, all of them are up there. Yeah, outside of that, that's what I got for y'all. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.